Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Fielded at the 43. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this off to Etienne. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's Ybce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got it.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne from 10 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Bullet high. Opposite.
On second down, Etienne once more. Room here to run. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Another tote for Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second and 9, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready? Recon, 152 fighter. Start.
And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On play action, now Brady. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Brady to throw again. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady. He completes it right side to White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the ready.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, you. Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. ETN up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Come on, set.
Second down and 3.
Hey, echo.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Here we go. Set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jack ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. 20. 5. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
No, 66. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Wait, set.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alpha.
He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Brady. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
Bullet high. Block it, block it.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
On play action, now Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. No gain on the play. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hey, set. Hey, Alabama. Hey, hey.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Got it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And able to get this to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man. It's Ybce. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hilliard. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Brady now on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Wait, set.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. And CD, that last throw, you ready for this? Puts him over 90,000 passing yards now for his career. An almost unimaginable number.
You know, I actually sat down when you said that number because it is almost unimaginable. Because, let me do the calculation here. That's more than 51 miles, Brandon. Okay? Are you kidding me? Very impressive.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Brady. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball.